This video is brought to you by Liquid IV and Harry's. More on them after the reaction. Citizens of the Reject Nation. I don't remember how it sounds. Bad Keanu Reeves impression there.
Hang on. Beer check.
Beer check. We're good.
Beer check. Hang on. You got a little schmutz.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really growing. Did it all for Walking Dead. We're going to watch ourselves. The ones who live. Us or them. This is my favorite thing we're watching.
Really?
I really crave watching this.
I mean, I do
really
too.
love it.
And not just because I get to spend time with you, but also...
That kind of matters.
It kind of matters. But we're the ones who lived, Greg.
We're the ones who live.
We're the ones who live. Michonne. Carl.
You're too old. It's like this.
Herschel? Herschel? What does Herschel sound like? I don't remember.
Herschel. What does Herschel sound like?
What does Herschel sound like? Comment below.
We gotta do this. Leave a like. Leave a like. Subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when our reaction is up. The next episode.
Sorry, Andrew Lincoln.
Thanks for listening down these islands. Now I'm just laughing at myself so much. Now I'm just like, you're so funny, Greg.
Greg, you're so funny.
Well, like reaction watch along for you. Sync up with your own copy of The Walking Dead. Available for our super sexies at our Patreon page. Over there, John and I cover several shows exclusively. Highlights and watch-alongs included. All right, Reject Nation, let's get into it.
Years ago.
Before the fall.
Take it in. This is gonna be your home someday soon.
He didn't have his boots that Michonne has.
Yes, because this was years ago.
Unless those are the boots that Michonne has. I really wasn't paying attention to what the boots look like.
God, the music is stellar.
You know,
I
he
love
has
that finger
such
picking.
great hair for the apocalypse.
Yes, that too.
It's cool to see Philly.
Hey, can you pass me a napkin? Hi, Rick.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna save you.
Ooh, that's cool. Way to remind the audience and trauma flashback for Rick.
My people and I, when I had people, we were approached by one of them. They proposed a resource exchange.
Oh.
And if we came across lost souls who needed saving, we would hold them and give them to the CRM.
Interesting.
And if we found a threat, well, we'd give them to the CRM too. In exchange, we got supplies.
You brought me somewhere. I can't leave.
Could have chosen to let you die on the riverbed.
Chose to live.
There's much more to this.
This place has a 500-year plan to recreate the world as it was, better than it was.
Better than it was.
500-year plan. Sounds like a 1,000-year Reich.
I'm going home.
Follow your bliss, Rick. But I did save your life.
She did. She did.
Yeah, but because she was trying to recruit him for the little coup d'etat.
There's a woman who saved me. She's in designation intake right now. She's an A. Indebted, you gotta make sure she stays.
Why?
For Okafor. Because that's what this has all been about.
Oh, the politics.
Oh, I love the game here.
He trusted you more. Look, it took me a long time.
Oh, there's so much menace. I love how they're just getting more consumed by the shadows. Excellent. This is like filmmaking, man.
I know. Even the use of
Filmmaking.
past, present, future.
You're thinking about killing me.
I will.
I will.
For you two to be the first people to ever leave, we would never stop looking for you.
It's fair. It's fair.
So I would have to go and kill all of you.
You bitch.
In the event of my untimely demise, I just put a little file among my possessions.
I said this to you last week.
The CRM reclamation team would have everybody that you love dead within hours of that file's receipt.
God damn.
With the knowledge of that city and this force, you know that can't be had.
Oh, that's so heartbreaking.
Oh, the anxiety.
Why?
Why? Security and secrecy above all. And I will not jeopardize everything I've made happen for myself. I won't wait for them to find you, and they will find you.
The desperation and breaking in his voice.
I'm a believer, Rick. She's very, very lucky.
Scarier than a partisan.
So have your life together here. We are the last light of the world.
I love the reversal of dynamics here from when we last saw them together in The Walking Dead.
I'm so glad that as an actress, she was able to have this.
You didn't threaten me or the people I loved before when I told you I was gonna get away. What changed?
You two together, you can do anything.
Exactly. You just need to convert that into a faith for good. Instead of fear.
This 500-year plan, that is like straight out of
The real
Third
Rejects
Reich's
playbook. The Third Reich. Yeah. 500-year plan for this channel, guys. Gonna cover every movie and show ever.
Ever. This is a fascist regime, and it's a very scary thought that they have the ability to create a new world order.
Yeah.
Oh, they're together.
They're
now.
together.
Well, on the other sides of the screen.
They're gonna get slowly closer together. Get to work, Michonne.
But there is so much I don't know yet about the people here and how they were able to keep someone as strong as the brave man.
It's cool. We're gonna intercut between their perspectives.
Nice record.
They've stopped him again and again.
What a great weapon. Stab, turn.
Oh, it's been thought out.
But Giotto, they can't stop us.
God, the
What a
music
great
is so great.
mirroring for you get her VO, and then you go into her perspective here. Watch it, her beginning.
So where are you? 3-day or 6-day?
Why don't you guess and tell me later?
3. I'm just happy to be with someone new who knows their shit.
You don't know if I know my shit.
You radiate shit knowing.
Heads up, we got 9 kills, 9 kills.
Ew. Don't go full, Michonne. Too elegant. Oh! As cool as it was,
Bad move.
a little too revealing.
Michonne, come on. Stop being so cool.
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God, dude.
He
You
looks
should do
so
commercials.
frickin' good, right?
Yeah, seriously. I'd buy products from you. Become an influencer. Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
Don't smile. Be sad. It's almost like he needs to fake a relationship with somebody else to throw them off the scent.
What a great excuse to cheat.
Major Donald Okafor had a wife, and that night he could have made sure he'd see her again. But he dropped those bombs. He showed us that our enemies can be our salvation.
Dual meaning there.
Some of you know what this sword means to me. It was, among other military antiquities, being evacuated from the Museum of the American Revolution.
That's fun.
It was Revolutionary War General Hugh Mercer's sword.
Yeah, I was going to say, General Mercer was...
He fought on different sides in different wars, landed on the right side in the fight against the British, and he died in that fight. I believe you can draw a straight line between his sacrifice
Took a bullet to the neck.
and Donald Okafor's sacrifice.
Not quite literally.
Yeah. It's like that speech was intended for you, Ricky.
Or me, Revolutionary War nerd.
Yeah, okay, you American Revolution nerd. I just looked it up. Both to the neck thing. That wasn't Mercer. That was Montgomery. Embarrassing. Everyone knows this.
Both of you meant a lot to him. He saw a lot of potential.
Did he tell you any secrets?
I warned him you two weren't going to be worth the trouble, but he made a mission to prove me wrong. My perspective is still changing. Thing is, I'm not sure about you. Martial Arts, The Book of Family Traditions by Yagyu Munenori. I gave it to Okafor, too. Wasn't sure about him either, but with him, the sky was the limit.
What if Rick decides to stay?
If handled properly, this is the best last hope for mankind. It just probably needs to not be run by fascists. I do appreciate how they see themselves as the successor to the United States and the connective tissue.
I'm Command Sergeant Major Thorne now. Bill promoted me.
The trembling.
Are you
in her
happy
hands.
about it or terrified? Oh, is it the red in the uniform?
They're accelerating the schedule, and there's a lot that needs to be done before the commanders arrive for the opening summit. Bill said that they're all going to be there.
You can strike out all the leadership at once.
He also asked me about Kosaini Bethune. More than 17,000 in this force, and she's on his radar. I'm moving up, and I can't have her pull me down. I just need you to know that.
She won't. I'll make sure.
You will.
This is such a delicate balancing act. And Michonne is not good at balancing.
She's so new and stern, so headstrong.
She hasn't been broken.
And Rick was, of course, that guy once, but he's just so much in servitude now because he has to. He's enslaved.
What?
Salute your commanding
No
officer.
salute?
But he seems like he does like her.
Well, I think that's the interesting thing is there are real feelings there.
They're opposites, but there's somewhat similar between them. She represents a different side of Rick.
Well, I think it's interesting because Rick needs to think not just about his future and being with his family.
But when you have such a short time on this planet, I feel like you'd want to just be with your family.
Yes, but also he wants Judith to have a life and a world to inherit that's not just this never-ending cycle. And I think he really believes in that part of the mission. That's eerie. He's figuring out exactly where the big horde of walkers is based on how frequently the charges are happening and from how far.
Oh, yeah. It's like it's a conspiracy thriller while also being a prison break show at the same time, you know?
I love a good coup.
I'd be so scared to even do something like that.
No, it's risky business.
This is it. Tonight, we gotta move fast. Disruption charges brought out more of the dead. Tonight's will bring even more.
Oh, shit. I'm worried he's going to try to convince her to go, but he's not going to go with her. Tell them I'm sorry.
Locker 678. The key will get you out of the building. Follow the map. There's a red canoe in the brush. I love you. And I left you a little something.
Katana?
Yeah. It's great that this show's handling the back and forth of their perspectives.
It really is quality storytelling. It's not an easy thing to do. Oh, Rick.
Oh, look at that focus. God, yeah, this mirroring is amazing.
Worst kind of texture to deal with walkers. Oh, so creepy.
Gross.
Oh, boy, this is great.
Ew. Oh my God.
I appreciate the commitment, honestly. That walker deserves an award. Oh,
There's such a great, like,
so
propulsive intensity to this.
Red canoe,
Man, the
red
rhythm.
canoe.
Don't smile just yet.
Yeah, I don't trust a smile right now.
I feel like we've been dealing with two different timelines.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Rick is long gone.
Huh. Wants to go alone.
Oh, the walker is supposed to...
I'm not coming. And if you don't go, you'll never get away. And we both die here. I love you forever. If you love me, you'll go.
Nah, man, she just got here. There's no way. Oh, man, they'll bring down a whole empire in the name of their love.
Your new empire. God, I love this show so much.
She's gone, and you're helping me make her stay gone.
How is she gone? She actually left without you. I don't believe that, Rick.
She didn't know she was leaving without me.
She's smart. She wouldn't just leave.
You just make sure you're on the investigation as soon as they find out she's missing.
I was just heading out for the first security audit at your Cascadia base.
Taking charge.
You say you did it for her, but I wonder if there isn't something else that's keeping you here? Again, I did save your life.
Now you get to save hers. You're a hero with a shit haircut.
I hope he improvised that.
But he said what we all feel.
You're in real trouble now, Sergeant Major.
Why?
She's
back.
right there.
Look, man, I know you're broken and everything, but you had to have known she wouldn't leave. She went through hell just to find you. This is bad, Michonne. Dial it back. At least she's finally being celebrated for her talents by the others around her.
I mean, it's nice.
During intake, she said that she was looking for safety in numbers. Helped me make my case. Thing is, she doesn't look like someone who relies on others for safety.
Oh, Rick.
You gotta level with Michonne of the threat.
Oh, she's mad, too.
Of course she'd be mad.
Boy. And she beat his record. That's embarrassing.
Keep walking. Ahead and to the right, we can talk.
I want to talk to you right now.
Oh, man, she is livid.
Why wouldn't she be?
Oh, boy.
The only way you get away is that someone is here making sure. It's taken me years to know I can't go. I asked for help. I didn't get it. I said, that if you love me, you'd go.
Because she loves you, she stays. She knows how to say so much without saying anything at all.
The acting is just so freaking good.
I had a chance to go home, but I couldn't do it without the brave man. Maybe I should have.
She's still walkie-talking it?
No.
Writing letters? Okay.
I think this is just...
Just when I wondered if he could have been drawn in by the ambition and the hope of this place, I found something.
That's a very valid feeling. Whoa! Rick the artist.
You're the one who drew me.
That's amazing.
Always you and the girl. He would come every few months and ask for a new one. There was a boy he asked me to draw, but I could never get it right for him.
Carl.
Carl? You're more open. It took 3 years before he'd say names. You're Michonne and the girl is Judith. Is she here? Sorry.
She's okay.
You said he wanted the drawings for until he saw you again. Here you are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what a tragedy.
He found you.
Now I'm looking for him.
It's crazy. Gotta help him find his soul. Leave a little bit longer. Never seen a character like her who's just so ruthless and badass, but cries as much as she does, and it never undercuts her character. You know?
Isn't that just something?
Yeah.
It happens when you have a great actor and great writing.
Did you enjoy orientation, your first trip to the city?
Yeah, I saw some interesting artwork.
Is that life not for you?
Do I have a choice?
Come with us.
Look how on edge he is.
Yeah, it's just like not a good time to fight as a couple in the middle of this intense espionage drama.
What is this place?
Looks
What
like
the city would have become wasn't
Eagle
for one
Stadium.
man.
Oh, yeah, it's Eagle Stadium. That's where he killed his wife.
Sergeant Major Grimes saved my life once. It's my family now.
Wow. I wonder how that makes her feel.
Who are you?
I'm a survivor.
Survivor wouldn't run out of the woods to save a man who was about to have his throat cut.
Well, I did, and I survived. I was looking for people. It's safer.
Why did you save him?
Look how she puts up an act. It's so matter of fact.
It's funny because for a really good actor, she's really bad at acting.
She's bad at lying.
She's good at acting like a bad actor.
Coy.
He was on the ground, helpless.
Him?
He fell out of a helicopter.
Just love.
I don't want to see anyone get killed, especially anyone that seems helpless.
Way to communicate with each other.
I'm letting you in on a secret. You are here because of me. People like you, they're not let in. You're a leader.
The echoes are so interesting.
If you are allowed to live in the city, you won't work, farm, shop, read. No, look for answers.
Oh, hell no. Oh, my God. No, 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 no.
And you'll seek justice based on a feeling in your gut.
I think she's going to turn to Rick.
But what if I told you that there is only one way to get those answers?
You would give me the answers.
A chance very few get.
My God, this could be so...
I would say
Nope.
yes.
Come on, be like your mentor. Put the knife away.
This consignee will be joining us for clearing operations at Cascadia Base. Ensure she's properly equipped. Provisional BDU.
Whereas Rick was super rebellious right off the bat. She's just playing the game. So she'll be able to maintain her truth.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I need it.
You're good at this.
Yeah, she's strong, Rick, and I'm not Okafor. We don't mess with security. For all I know, she could be sprinting towards the river. You drew your sidearm.
You drew your knife. I was ready to back you up.
I was ready to back you up.
I see why we are out here doing this. I'm not Okafor.
Hey, you're supposed to be family.
That's what this universe needs, Vin Diesel.
See, I'm not Okafor while standing amidst the ruins here.
I appreciate that Okafor is going to be such a presence for the rest of this series.
I'm a presence.
The only infantry you've seen this place other than frontliners are Grimes and I. You're in good company.
Wow, we are really traveling.
It's a leadership summit.
There's nothing out here. What's it protecting?
That's the point.
The security of the Civic Republic, expanded resources and intel operations along the West Coast. The future.
Expansion.
We have a significant sync breach on the perimeter bars with scatters already incurring.
Mm-hmm.
The objective is 200 plus incoming delts moving towards the breach. Flybys and dispersion charges are bouncing off the rock face, not doing their job.
This is like, this is ridiculous.
We are a few days away from the summit of all CRM brass. If the delts pile through that breach, this project goes back to zero.
The what? The adults? What's she
So,
saying?
the top dogs.
Oh,
Brass.
Brass.
One soldier takes the Artem through the breach to the horde and beyond it and places it 100 paces past the horde's exit edge. A flyby will shoot charges after to create dispersional sound.
Who has the ball, ma'am?
I do. I want you off the line on cleanup, ready for no kills. Things go sideways, you get lost in the fog. Don't panic. Hit your PRB. You hit that button, and any CRM helicopter within 300 miles can come find you.
Wow, really? This one's 299 miles away. I'll be here soon.
I don't agree with Okafor on everything.
But he laid from the ground up. I want to do that.
No,
So
man.
this expansion westward to California, I'm so excited to see where this is going. This is a big universe they're building.
More incoming blocking the way!
We need to clear that now!
Lois just keeps her eye on Rick the whole time.
Stay back for no kills.
Just keeps studying what Rick became. Oh my God, Michonne.
Earning her keep.
Contani Bethune! Stand down!
Don't shoot her. There's like nothing for Michonne.
She's got some feelings she got to get out. Sick shot.
She's cleaning up. Oh, man. Nice to see them killing some walkers together
What a
again.
fun date night.
This is what brought them together. You both disobeyed orders. Bringing Rick back slowly. You're a leader, Rick. Make out for 5 seconds approximately.
Don't do it. Risky business. Oh,
Guys, kids. You might as well go all the way now.
Rick, not in front of the kids, Pumbaa.
They'll find us.
We'll make it so they can't.
Not like this.
Okay, guys, seriously,
Yeah,
cut it out.
no, hurry the
Seriously,
fuck
hurry. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, look at her go. Come on, she's gonna piece it together. She's gonna piece it together.
I mean, she sees a real threat.
That is so messed up. Screw this world. It's ridiculous.
Oh, she's about to go down.
She's actually gonna pull it.
Oh, Rick.
10 delts left! 10 delts left!
He's got to keep the act up, man. What a complicated performance you got to have, you know, because he's got to come across sincere and everything with her.
She was running. She needed help. You needed
We
help.
follow a chain of command. Or
This is like on edge, like always being a liar. It's
look out for her.
You've known her for 5 seconds. Chill out.
Unsign back. I don't want to see her again. Pause this time, Grimes, because you did help eliminate a couple of hundred delts.
Couple hundred. Jeez, oh Pete.
Up.
Oh, I'm so excited for him to know what the fuck is going on. I'm so excited for him to actually know what the plan is here.
Michonne, I can't leave you getting a promotion.
Look at my quarters. Full view of the Cascades. Same me.
What the hell?
Honey.
It doesn't matter. Back to base right now. Then I'm getting you the hell out of here. If I have to knock you out, I'll put you on that goddamn boat myself. Over.
God damn it. It's got to tell her that. But man, if that's to be the last words.
Or the helicopter could go down. That would just help.
Oh, then it could segue into the Fear the Walking Dead submarine spinoff show. Oh, they're going to jump. I'm taking him with me. Oh my God.
We'll be back.
Whoa. CRM finds him right away.
He loses another arm. Oh, boy.
I can't paddle.
God, why is this so freaking good?
All right, Reject Nation. So today I want to share something with you that has been a wonderful addition to my health and fitness journey that I discovered during the holidays, and that is Liquid IV's Hydration Multiplier. I'm down to my very last packet, and I'm freaking out, but it's okay. I got more in the mail. Now, a lot of you have been so kind to notice how I've been working on my physical health. Thank you for all the compliments. And one thing I learned is that proper hydration is absolutely crucial, especially post-workout and pre-filming after post-workout. And my wife actually introduced me to this product, which is perfect because we not only care about quality, but a good taste and quality product. Whether it's after a sweaty workout or just after, you know, a good night out, you know what I'm saying? Efficient hydration and replenishing electrolytes is key. You just feel better, and it tastes fantastic. I can't emphasize that enough. Another thing that I'm always on the lookout for, too, is products that have zero sugar or zero sugar added, because that's one of my main dietary restrictions throughout the week. And they, of course, got products that fit that description that also taste good, too. So, yes, thank you so much. So, Liquid IV's hydration multiplier is, in summary, is they are a non-GMO electrolyte drink that delivers hydration into your bloodstream faster and more efficient than water alone. Because sometimes drinking a whole gallon is not always efficient, but in fact, it can provide the same hydration as drinking 2 to 3 bottles of water. I'm also big on efficiency. Plus, it's packed with 11 essential vitamins, and we know vitamins are good for the body. It's vegan, soy-free, gluten-free, and dairy-free. You can customize the water amount to your taste. Again, perfect for post-night recovery, traveling, or just having a big night out. You know what I mean? No. So, if you want to boost your support for the channel and boost your hydration game, go to liquidiv.com and use promo code REJECTS at checkout. That's liquidiv.com, promo code REJECTS. And remember, Liquid IV, it's not a real IV, but it sure feels like it. So stay hydrated, stay healthy, and let's keep crushing those health and fitness goals together in the year 2024. Thrilled to be partnering with a brand I've been using for nearly 2 years now, and that's Harry's Razors. I'm generally more drawn to anything that goes against the norm, and Harry's does just that in the grooming world. They saw the high prices in the industry and decided to blaze their own trail with quality and affordability. I keep a beard, but whenever you see these cheeks and the neck clean, and that's the work of Harry's right there. Keeps my wife happy, and Harry's makes it effortless. They're precision blades that cut smoothly with less drag, making every shave satisfying. And yes, it's versatile for other areas too, you know what I mean? So as a Harry's devotee, I can vouch for their value. You can experience unparalleled comfort and quality in your grooming routine where exceptional craftsmanship meets affordability, making a smart choice for a top-notch shave without breaking the bank. Their kits and value packs for shaving are unbeatable, but Harry's is not just about shaving. Again, they offer top quality, thoughtfully designed grooming products, including shampoo, conditioner, and amazing body wash, without the premium price. Quality, affordability, that's the thesis of this. Now these I actually pulled right from my own bathroom. I regularly use their 5-blade razor with a nice weighted handle and their foaming shave gel. Man, this it is a game changer. I just like the feel of it. Now I have to commit to keeping this in my hand the whole time because I'm not going to go to the bathroom in the middle of shooting this. The handles, they feel perfectly balanced, and the razor's sleek design is a classy addition to my bathroom. And the quality of the shave, unparalleled. Gotta reiterate, key part of my weekly grooming ritual because their entire range of products fits seamlessly into my routine. Definitely no reshoots here. Their German engineered blades are durable, and refill plans are economical. Rarely use the word economical, but I'm using it now. Plus, their commitment to high customer satisfaction and no risk trial makes Harry's a no-brainer. This gel really does feel good. Let me say once more, choosing Harry's means quality and affordability. By grabbing your $13 trial set for just $3 at harrys.com/rejects, you're not only getting a great deal, but you're also supporting this channel. That's harrys.com/rejects for your $3 trial set. Stay sharp and embrace the extraordinary with Harry's. Till next time, Reject Nation. Till next time.
I'm just having the best time.
Yeah, it's a really great show. It really is a great show. I think they've been getting better each episode.
How?
Because they don't have time to do any meandering episodes. And there's some solid direction.
No meandering. And it's so focused.
Yeah.
And the stakes are so different and high. And even like the walkers feel fun again.
Yeah. Well, it's also kind of fun. I feel like it's a show you might not say with this show, but it's kind of fun because Michonne, we know these characters so well. To the point where we can watch this and see Rick as this, shell of his former self, where Michonne has just gotten here, and she's not going to accept this version of Rick.
But not only that, but I think she's incapable. Of playing this role.
She is she's stubborn. It's hard for her to lie, but in all the great kind of ways, and she's also like relentless in her love. That no matter what. She just sees the truth at all times. She's like, we're going to jump out of a helicopter. I don't care what you say to me. I know she just knows whenever he's bullshitting.
That would have been the right time to be like, and you have a son.
Yeah, she would never buy that line. Like when he's like, it's over, and all that. She's not going to buy it. To put up any facade at all that he does not care anymore. It's like, yeah, all right, okay. I love it. I love just how much of a force of nature she is with her love.
Yeah.
And she's going to be the thing that is like, it's like the reeling him back in so slowly, going with the leave. Going, okay, fine, you're gonna stick with me. Okay, we're gonna get you into the team. Follow the act. All right, I'm gonna go out here into the field with you. Push this car, kill all these walkers. Let's make out for a bit. It's over, Michonne. Like like.
No, she's not gonna give up. She is a very proactive Helen of Troy.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, and the acting is top notch, and I feel like, and I've said this before. Part of the struggle of The Walking Dead is that about halfway through, they wanted to make this evolution of this bigger world, of this like faction, but it was impossible to buy into it because it was always such a personal, small knit group, and they didn't have the budget, they didn't have the right writing model, and then you have this series where I'm just like, I'm fully bought into this, like. I fully believe that this is like, from the epicenter of the city-state, that this is some massive, ever-growing force, and the stakes feel so high in the ranks, and just all of it, just the world building has been so top tier, and to get all of it through the perspective of these characters where, the exposition doesn't feel forced. It just feels earned through their experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like that's why the weight of this is so intense. Because Rick, even though he's been elevating through the ranks, even though he's been recruited to this, like, coup-like effort, doesn't even know why. Doesn't even, and the fact that, like, we're going to continue to find and navigate this, all with the backdrop of like the world's worst spy in the form of Michonne. Man, I'm just having the time of my life right now. Sorry, that was an exciting.
I feel who's the friend, the main girl who's becoming a real problem here? Who's like, I don't trust this Michonne girl. What's
her name?
Yeah, I keep forgetting her name. What's her position?
She she was up to like not quite lieutenant colonel, but in that similar vein.
Person in charge of the team.
Below general, above sergeant.
I feel like she should have picked up by now who this woman might possibly be.
I think it's surprising, but also I think it's believable in the sense that her entire existence and everything that, like, she's really bought into Okafor's vision, and I think she's so blinded by the fact that now all of a sudden, in the same way that Rick is playing this game, she's playing this game with all the high up brass. Yeah. And I don't think she's thinking. I don't think anyone is thinking straight except for Terry O'Quinn.
I think in in an apocalyptic landscape like this, what we value most, those options become a lot more limited on what we can access and what we value most. And oftentimes, I imagine what you value most is probably anything that gives you some semblance of hope because it's in our nature to survive.
Yeah.
And she's lost everything. And so
there's a world away
and keeps going gung ho. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's also, I think that really helps too. She's a foreigner and to be dealing with that side. So I think the path she goes down, as frustrating as it is I think makes for some really compelling drama because when she's saying he's my family and stuff, I get the sense she really does care about Rick.
I believe that 1,000%.
But I think Rick would easily shoot her if he had to.
Well, I think
I don't think he wants to, but I feel like he would if he had to.
I think that's going to be the balance of all of this. Is Rick is going to have to make some really awful decisions.
Yeah.
And I think the interesting thing is, and I said it last episode, we have not met our big bad. We have not met the top of this ladder, and that was definitively confirmed in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and not to like jump into the world beyond at all, but I think I see where a lot of this is going. Season 2 of The World Beyond really kind of focused on like the scientific efforts of the CRM, which can be described as less than stellar. And like you combine that, like the use of like the 500-year plan, and I know I've said it like 3 times already, but that is the most like out of the Nazi playbook fascist thing that you could describe. And I think not only are they envisioning a world in a very particular shape and way, but anything that does not fit that mold must be exterminated.
Yeah.
And we've already seen that. They literally
Yeah,
gassed
even
out.
Jadis kind of looks like a Nazi now.
Well, and it's easy to imagine every one of those people have been now part of multiple communities that have fallen, that have all tried it a different way. And this is somehow the only one that's still making it. And I think that fascist mindset, like that was one of the really interesting parts of the Civic Republic and how it was set up, this idea of, okay, we're under martial law and military control for X amount of years, and then we're going to hand that off to a democratically controlled government. And that is clearly where this is like, well, we're almost there. And we've all seen what happens when we try democracy in the apocalypse. And I think people and just look at the real world, people will always opt for security over freedom. It's a common denominator. I mean, like, look at the United States after 9/11. First thing we did, we passed the Patriot Act. Basically just gave up half of our freedoms, you know? And I think people in this world where it's exacerbated to the point where you can't even, like, walk down the street without risking getting bit by a walker, I can only imagine that the sentiment and what they're doing, they genuinely believe is for the greater good, especially because anybody that's survived that long at this point has experienced the same iteration that Rick and all of our characters have gone through, which is like, yeah, we had a settlement, but the settlement got overrun, and everybody that I care about died. And then we tried again, and it happened again, you know. And then there was a crazy guy who ran a prison, you know, and a guy with a baseball bat named after his wife. You know, but it's like these experiences are common for those people, and I think the levels. At what point do you care so long as you're alive?
Well, what this show is doing incredibly well is with world building, and we all love that with franchises and stuff, but we've also seen so many properties make the mistake of getting bogged down with world building and not focusing on your immediate narrative and making that compelling enough.
Yeah.
And that's, I love how at the end of the day, it's all so character driven. You know, like I think I've seen some people, not most, clarify that right away, not most, who have had a hard time accepting what Andrew Lincoln is doing here, but he's going through a character arc. It's like he wouldn't just come back as like, I'm Rick the leader, you know, like he's going through a character arc right now. And of course, like it is kind of, and I love that because it puts you in the perspective of what Michonne must be experiencing.
Yeah.
I've seen those comments of people going, like, I get that he's, you know, broken and traumatized, but this is not the Rick I remember. And I'm like, yeah, that's what Michonne is going through right now. This is not the man I remember, and I need to bring back the man I lost.
Yeah.
You know, but what Andrew Lincoln does, he's constantly in conflict. It kind of reminds me of, in a sense, Leonardo DiCaprio's performance in The Departed, of a dude who's just like deteriorating and just can't get a fucking win, no matter what he's doing. And he's just like always on edge, but he can't show that he's on edge. You know, I love that. I love those layers, and for the utmost confidence of Michonne to be that support and to just smile in his face and smile in everyone's face and not fall for any of these beliefs, these philosophies that are being spewed her way. This military that functions like a cult. You know, I love how they keep it within character, and then you get these nuanced moments like with the artwork that you kept making fun of. And I love how the show acknowledges that. Like, Rick's apparently a good artist now. Like, you kept making fun of that. And I never thought about it. Yeah. And then the show acknowledges, like, Rick did not draw that.
Rick is actually a connoisseur of the fine arts, Greg. He's a patron.
I thought that was a really beautiful touch, and for like Walking Dead fans, for you know the flip with Jadis as well, to. Like, I didn't see her in World Beyond, and my leave off with her was in season 10 of Walking Dead. So to watch such a to show just how different things different things are, is like this dude. Like the last time we were with her in Walking Dead, most people didn't see World Beyond, right? Like the last time we were with her in Walking Dead, she was part of Rick's camp, you know, and then she was leaving at the end. So to see like this evolution, you know, is wild, and I think she's a very kind of underrated character.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what's wonderful about this is I feel like to give an actor like her the opportunity to now take all of that and all the potential of this character and like fully unleash it has been really fun to watch. Something that I'm trying to remember, because I haven't watched World Beyond, or the last season anyway, since it came out. But I feel like we've been to Cascadia before. Like we've been to this place before. And like, please correct me, internet, if I'm wrong, and I'm sorry if I am. But I'm almost sure that that's like where the facility was that a lot of these experiments and all. But I'm sure a lot of this will come into focus soon. And part of me wonders if these stories are colliding or some of this is past tense. And I have so many questions.
But how does the submarine show factor in?
The submarine? Tales of the Walking Dead. It's just...
the Fear of the Walking Dead spinoff.
Yeah.
You see that one too?
Yeah, the submarine one.
You actually watched that
Of
one?
course I watched that one.
Was it good?
No, it was honestly... And I'm sorry if you feel differently. I thought it was, of all the things The Walking Dead has ever done, one of the most like low budget, low quality, like horrifically. And the ironic part is the concept was kind of fun.
I did not know it existed until a few days ago when I was looking through AMC Plus to see what do they have here that's not Walking Dead, and I was like,
You should react to it.
There was a Fear the Walking Dead, not a spinoff of Walking Dead, a spinoff of Fear the Walking Dead and a submarine.
So there was a period in like season 3 or 4 of The Walking Dead where they would do these like little break off shorts.
Okay.
Where, like it was like on an airplane when the walkers started. Like I'm trying to remember all of them, but they did these mini ones, and then when Fear the Walking Dead came out, they did the submarine one, which is just it's just so bad. But you know,
I don't know if I could ever. Is it necessary to watch Fear the Walking Dead?
You know, it's funny because the show had like so much promise.
I watched the first season and I was like, I don't think I can do this. I heard that's like the worst season.
It is definitively the worst season.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the interesting thing is it's like probably one of the only shows that the entire cast of characters is no longer the cast of characters. But that's not entirely true. But yeah, it gets really good, and then it gets bad, and then it gets really good.
I'd like to watch.
Lenny James, I've said this before, is and has been since he was in Jericho, which is an amazing. Have you ever seen Jericho?
No.
Oh my God, Greg!
Remember the posters? Big white letters.
Yeah, big white letters. That's exactly it. And mushroom clouds. Can you tell I have a type?
Yeah.
But he was one of the stars in Jericho, and I think he is one of the most fantastic actors. And more than anything, more than seeing Michonne and Rick together, or even Rick and Daryl together again, I want to see Rick and Morgan together again, because those two.
I would love to see like Rick and Morty together.
I don't know about that. No, it wasn't it.
Morty.
Stop, Greg, please. How many people do you think stopped watching our reaction after hearing?
I don't know. Maybe I cut it out in the edit.
Don't cut it out.
I cut out a lot. You know, I gotta cut out a lot.
Well,
there's so much talking points. Michael, we gotta go. We gotta leave. I gotta work on videos.
What did you all think of this episode? What do you think is going to happen at this summit of the brass?
It's gonna be Negan.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Rick. Nice to see you again, buddy.
Hip toss here.
Yeah. Here, got my new baseball bat. He does not sound like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. God,
You're a badass, Rick.
That is a pretty good impression.
I know.
Leave a like and don't forget to comment and don't forget to hit that notification bell. It helps us keep the walkers away from the Reject Studios.
That'd be a fun sketch.
Oh.
Try to react.
Walker.
We gotta finish this. They're breaking here.
It's just John.
What do we just leave? Oh, we just didn't sleep.